If you've been following along, we've already talked about how to say what you actually mean without sounding like Google Translate, how to ask real Spanish questions, and how to deal with tricky verbs like get, put, or take. We are going even further by focusing on a super underrated skill, and that is the use of connectors. Okay, what are these? Well, these are words like pero, aunque, porque, como, and y. They might seem simple, but you know what? These are words that you're going to need to give your Spanish that special flow. Hey, hey, I'm Allison with Spanish 55, and this is part 4 of our series Real Life Spanish. If you haven't checked out the rest of the series, I recommend that you do so ASAP. Plus, write me in the comments what you'd like me to cover next. I would really love to know some of your ideas, so please don't forget to hit me with a comment. If you ever felt like your sentences are too short or disconnected, chances are you may need these words. Let's break these down a little bit better, okay? We are going to start with the first one, and that is E. One of the smallest and most powerful words in this beautiful language. Just like in English, it means and it helps you connect words and ideas. Yes, without sounding robotic. Instead of saying yo estudio, yo trabajo, yo descanso, why not try it this way? Yo estudio, trabajo y descanso los fines de semana. I study, I work, and rest on the weekends. It's smoother and it sounds like a real person talking. And you know what? It's what native speakers do without even thinking. Number 2, that's our beautiful word, pero. This one's essential for everyday conversation because it adds contrast and you're going to use it all the time. For instance, quiero salir, pero estoy cansada. I want to go out, but I'm tired. And here's something most learners don't realize. Spanish also has this word, which is sino, which works when you're correcting a negative sentence. For example, no quiero té, sino café. I don't want tea, but coffee instead. It's a subtle difference, and it is an expression that you will most likely find in books, novels, because you know what? It's kind of like poetic, but it is Spanish nonetheless. And a useful word that you are going to love knowing. This kind of breakdown is helping. Imagine how much progress you can make with a personalized lesson. Think about it for a moment. So, what do I want you to do? I would love that you head over to Spanish55.com and book a free consultation. You'll chat with a certified Spanish coach, talk about your goals, your learning style, and get a custom plan just for you. Okay, everything's going to be online and it's super flexible. Please go check it out. Okay, ready for number 3? Let's talk about the word aunque. This word introduces contrast as well, but it's softer and a little bit more thoughtful. You can think of it as even though or although in English. I'm going to give you an example, okay? Aunque está lloviendo, vamos a salir. Even though it's raining, we're going out. It normally shows up in arguments, in casual conversation, in storytelling. So basically, it's kind of everywhere. Once you start using aunque in your Spanish, immediately it is going to sound more fluent and more expressive. Okay, number 4, porque. This is the go to word to explain anything and everything. Tengo hambre porque no comí nada en el desayuno. I'm hungry because I didn't eat anything for breakfast. Simple, right? But super powerful. Porque connects actions to reasons and it helps your sentences actually go somewhere. Now, don't confuse porque with porque, the one with the space and the accent. That's the question word why. But for now, just focus on porque. to build better explanations. Okay, last but not least, the word como. This one's flexible, but let's focus on how it works and when it means since or as at the beginning of a sentence. Como no tengo coche, uso el metro. Since I don't have a car, I take the subway. It's such a clean way to start a sentence. It gives you that smooth start. You're giving a reason right up front, and it helps the rest of the sentence make sense. Also, yes, the word como can also mean how or even like, depending on context. But for now, using it to express since is your best starting point. Okay, let's wrap up with a quick recap on what we looked at. Use y to connect, to contrast, aunque to show concessions, porque to explain, and como to introduce a reason. These are tiny words doing huge jobs. And the more naturally you use them, the more fluent and confident you are going to sound when you speak the beautiful language of Spanish. Would you like to go a little bit deeper? Well, join one of our amazing coaches at Spanish55.com. The first session is totally free. And don't forget to check out our podcast, Conquering Spanish, where we talk about the real stuff that comes up when we're learning a new language as an adult. From embarrassing mistakes to light bulb moments. We've all been there. I can tell you about that. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 5. Hasta pronto!